the big benefit is that once you've created that video, it can live on forever. Hey guys, welcome back to Builder Funnel TV. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 lessons that I've learned from doing weekly videos. So let's dive in. First one being, it's really a high ROI activity. And that's because it gives you a lot of different benefits. So one is trust building and credibility. People get to see your face and they get to see it repeatedly, so they come to get to know you and trust you and like you a little bit more. You get the benefit of content distribution. So you can take the video and put it on YouTube and then share it in lots of different ways. And so again, anytime you can create something once and get an ongoing benefit, either in multiple places or across time, so a video that you record 6 months ago, that can still be out there on the internet working for you every day and every week, which is a nice benefit. The other thing is that video separates you from the competition. A lot of people aren't willing to get in front of the camera and talk and educate and teach or whatever it is. So if you look at your competition in your area, go check out their websites and their social media, see if they have a YouTube channel. Chances are none of them do, and maybe one of them, but it's very few. And so if you're willing to commit to video, that can actually be a huge thing that separates you, especially when people are doing their research. They're looking at a few companies and only one of them has video, and they're able to watch you or somebody on your team over several minutes, hours, whatever it is, after they watch several videos. Now they feel like they know you and they can build that relationship with you before they enter the sales process. So it gives you a huge leg up on the competition. The third one is an interesting one, but it actually forces you to get better at what you do. So anytime you teach, you have to think about what you're going to talk about. You kind of structure the outline or figure out what the points are, and then you're actively reflecting on why you do something or all of the steps to the way you accomplish that. And I find that as you go through that process, you actually realize, oh, that is why I do it this way. And there's a little insight there that maybe you've just done it and it works, but you've never actually reflected on it. So anytime you're teaching and you kind of have to go through that process, you actually become more of an expert, which is a huge benefit. And then anytime you have to document all the steps in the process, sometimes you realize, oh, that step is irrelevant, or actually there's a little bit better way to do this. And so it's almost like as you're going to document it and teach it and write it down, you actually find an improvement just in that process, and then that immediately forces you to level up and get better. So that's a really nice side benefit to just the educational piece of creating videos and figuring out how to structure them. The fourth one is that it actually can take a lot less time than you think. And it won't start that way, but it can get there really quickly. So at the beginning, you're maybe figuring out like where you're going to shoot, and you need the equipment and lighting and camera and all this kind of stuff. But once you've nailed that down, if you have a place that you're always going to shoot the video, now that's just part of the system, and that's systematized, it's efficient, it's easy. And then it becomes about thinking of the topics, prepping the topics, and then actually recording, which honestly, that probably takes anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes to do the prep plus the shooting. And then I would recommend that you have somebody else either on your team or you outsource it in terms of the editing and getting the final video to final finished product. Otherwise you might get bogged down in the editing weeds, especially if that's not your skill set. For me, that is not my skill set, so that would probably triple or quadruple my time investment because I'm not very good at that piece. So if you do that, then you've got some review time, and then you're publishing, and so you can actually get a video produced for maybe your time for an hour a week, or maybe even less. But I think that's a good number to budget for. But again, you'll kind of start at the beginning. You have to figure a lot of things out. But then once you get in a rhythm, again, that kind of goes back to my first point. It can be a nice high ROI activity on your time. Since it's a brand building activity, you're getting your face out there in front of your prospects and your customers, and you can distribute it. So The last one is it's a highly leveraged activity. And so if you think about your time commitment, but also the distribution of it. So once you've produced a video, then you can put that on YouTube, you can put it on LinkedIn, you can put it on Instagram, you can put it on Facebook, you can put it on your website, you can email it to your list and tell people to go there. You can cut it up. Maybe it's a 10-minute video and there's one little segment that would be good, and you can put that out on social media. And so it gives you a lot of leverage in terms of where you can place that exposure for your video and your brand. And again, you kind of get that multiplier effect. And then the big benefit is that once you've created that video, it can live on forever. You can still find videos that I did 10 years ago sitting somewhere around on YouTube. And I think that is one of those really, really valuable pieces about any type of content, whether it's video, podcast, blog post, your website. You kind of create it once and it lives there forever. Obviously, you might have to go back and update some things, but that is a huge leverage point, which is one of the main benefits you get. So those are 5 quick lessons that I've learned over the last several months of doing a weekly video. Hopefully this inspires you to take some action and start doing some video of your own, and we'll see you next time here on Builder Funnel TV.